y'all, it's your girl Miko Love, and welcome back to the M Word. What is up, everybody? So today I decided that I wanted to do Insecure recaps for the rest of the final season. I just felt like, why not? Like, everybody's watching it, everybody's excited to see what happens. So we're about to recap, or I'm about to recap. We about to recap last week's episode, Tired. Okay, because baby girl is tired. I mean that. Okay, so on my Instagram poll, if you're not following, it's the_M_word. I will make sure that that's below. Make sure you guys go follow so you guys can participate in these polls. I posted a poll this morning, just a few questions. You guys know the episodes are only like 29 minutes long, so I couldn't have like 10 questions because then I'm gonna be talking for the whole length of the episode, and like, no. So I just did like 5 questions that I felt like really stuck out to me, and I have some things that I don't know if y'all peeped, but I peeped it. Okay, I went back, I rewatched, I was writing stuff down. Y'all see I got my notebook here. Baby girl, I peeped a couple of things, and I want to see if y'all peeped those things too. So make sure that after you watch this video, you comment on some of the things that I said. And the things that I say I peeped. Let me know if y'all peeped this too, because I think that this last episode, y'all know Insecure only does about, I believe, 8 episodes each season. It's either 8 to 10 episodes each season. So that was episode 6. I feel like we only have 2 more episodes left, right? So I feel like this last week's episode gave us some insight into what's gonna happen. So without further ado, let's recap Insecure. Okay, so the first question that I posted on my Instagram was, do you think Nathan feels for Issa how Issa feels for Nathan? 29% said she played herself. So I said she played herself, or nah, he loves her. 29% said she played herself, and 71% said Nathan loves her. So I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. I didn't give any of my like opinions back to the people that were voting because I wanted to wait. So I feel like, does he love her? Like, okay, there's a difference between being in love with somebody and having love for somebody. So do I feel like Nathan has love for Issa? Absolutely. I feel like everybody that Issa comes in contact with on the show has a lot of love for her character, right? But do I think he's in love with her? No. No, I just don't. I think that they both have so much going on individually. Like, think about it. Issa's still trying to get her life set up. Like, yeah, it's getting better. Things are starting to push on. We're going to talk about that. Starting to push on slightly. And Nathan's doing better. Mental health is better. You know, good things for him as well. But I still think that they're both just trying to figure it out. And I don't think that they're actually in love with each other. Like, even if I flip the question around, I think Issa has mad love for Nathan, but I do not think that Issa is in love with Nathan. I don't see it. There's not a spark there. Like, when they was having sex, I was kind of just like, I don't know. I just wasn't there for it. So no, I don't think that they're in love. I do think that they have love for each other though. So I would be on the side of, nah, she played herself, because she did say it. He didn't say it back. And he didn't say it back because he said that she was inconsistent. Y'all, we gonna get more into that. But the next question was, do y'all agree with Crenshaw, aka Kofi, or Kofi? It's not aka, his name is Kofi. Do y'all agree with Crenshaw or Issa in the situation? 60% said Crenshaw. I'm sorry, y'all. This name is so confusing to me. I don't know why. Krishan, right? 60% said that they agree with him. And then 40% said that they agree with Issa. I'm kind of torn with this one because I see both sides. As a creative, like, I definitely feel like when my time comes, because baby, it's coming. Best believe it's coming. When my time comes, I don't want to get somewhere where nobody believes in what I believe in. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when it gets to that point, you kind of do have to make a different way. Like, okay, you don't see my vision, and I feel like my vision is best for me. Granted, he may not know everything. Issa doesn't know everything. his vision could be like great, and it could be popping and things pop off, you know. We're probably not gonna see that because there's only so many episodes left, but or he could be wrong and Issa could be right. However, I do understand his frustration when you're trying to work with somebody and they're just not seeing it, or they're trying to change it, and it's like, I've worked up to this point, you know, maybe not been getting paid, no sponsorships, no like supporters, whatever it may be. That hasn't been happening up to this point, and now that it's here, you want to change everything that I have? Like, nah, I'm not rocking with that. So I do agree with that. Somebody in my comments said that they just feel like he wanted an apology. I completely agree. Issa still has not apologized. I don't know if you guys have peeped that, but Issa still has not been like, you know what, I'm sorry. And I feel like he is owed that, because you tried to change his vision, and you, like he said, you made that choice. Now I want y'all to keep choice in mind. Choice. You made that choice is what he said to Issa. And then I see Issa's side of it, because it's like, you never know like what she's trying to push through, you know, like who she has to come up against, and like she's just getting her foot in the door. So when you first get your foot in the door, you may not stand so strong on like what you believe in, because you still trying to make it yourself. So if you're still trying to make it and at the same time trying to help somebody else to make it, that may not be the best situation, because what you may like let slide, they might not. So Issa was like, okay, I'll let it slide. They want to change this, that. And he was like, nah, like, I'm not changing nothing. So it's kind of hard. I do think that Chrisean took it too far with the Twitter stuff. Like, I feel like y'all should not be trying to tear down each other, or he shouldn't be trying to tear her down, especially when all she was trying to do was help him, even though she didn't go about it in the best way, or maybe the correct way, or the way he wanted to see her go about it. At the end of the day, she was still trying to put him on. So I feel like, I don't know. I don't agree with anybody. I can't give y'all a solid answer on that, because I think both of them were wrong and both of them were right in their own, you know, in their own frame of the picture. Each of them were wrong and each of them were right. Okay. Next question. Does Nathan's projections and impulsive decisions make him a red flag? Hell yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't even, and 100% of the people said yes, because we're all here. They gave me, you gave me, we're here. And, oh no, that's actually wrong. 17% said no, and the rest said yes. So I feel like, yes, he battles mental health. That was, the person that said no, that was kind of like how they felt about it. Like, because he battles mental health, then Issa needs to give him room to mentally kind of like figure out the situation. You know what I mean? So, but I feel like, yes, either way, like, he's still a red flag, just because even though he may not be mentally stable all the time, or he may be a little bit impulsive or things like that, I feel like when you're with somebody, when you have a partner, you have to consider them. And so if you cannot consider them, and she has to consider him as well, but if you cannot consider them and he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna move because this ain't working out, and you know, that left her kind of like stuck, because I would be stuck too, like, yeah, no. So I feel like, yeah, he gives me red flag vibes. And if he's not ready, that's fine. Like, don't be ready, but don't involve yourself with somebody. And I feel like that's a conversation that they're gonna have to have. Oh, also, I forgot to tell y'all, I'm gonna be doing predictions as well. So I will tell y'all what I'm gonna predict after I do this. Y'all know that video of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown when she's like, before you go, you're like, that's how I just felt. Okay. So do we like the idea of Molly and her coworker? If y'all watched my last Insecure recap and predictions featuring Jayana Antoinette, then y'all seen that we said we feel like this season is gonna end Molly just more self-love for her and more self-appreciation, self-awareness. That's what we said it was gonna end, how it was gonna end. But I think we were wrong. Now, I don't know if she's into her coworker just because like it's random and it's just kind of like, you know, when you don't be thinking about somebody but then they do something, like how he was asking her all these questions trying to get to know her a little bit more, or they was joking, or they was, you know, out drinking, whatever. And you know when you don't be thinking about somebody but then they do something like that and you like, wait a minute, like, you know. I feel like it's kind of that situation. But do I think that there could be potential there? Absolutely. Do I think that we'll like see how it, like the full amount of how it plays out? Maybe. I'm gonna tell y'all in a second. But I do think that it's a good fit. I mean, why not? They're both lawyers. They both understand like how that work ethic goes. They kind of, I feel like lawyers have a weird sense of humor sometimes, so they'll probably both like get each other. But 100% of the people said that I said that they I. So the two like choices that I had in the poll was they I or girl yes he fine. Nobody said girl yes he fine. He ain't that fine, but that's okay. And 100% say yes. So my last question. Do y'all think Issa will start over again? Like a new brand, a new man, you know? The two choices I gave is Not Too Late. 60% agree with that. And then the other choice I gave is Def, She's Not Happy. 40% agreed with that. I agree on the side of she's not happy. I don't think Issa's happy. I think that she wants to be happy with Nathan. I absolutely think that she wants to give it another try, especially when she was like low-key pining after him a little bit this season. I feel like she wants to be able to say like that's who she's in love with, that's who she wants to be with. But no, I don't think that she's happy. I do think that this Crenshaw situation is going to have her wanting to change her brand, maybe have her standing in more of her morals and values, the things that she knows is right, but like I said, the things that she may let slide because she's just trying to get her foot's in the door a little bit, but she's trying to get her body in, you know, the rest of her body. So the things that she may let slide, I feel like that's going to come to a stop once her and Crenshaw have a conversation. I think a conversation is to be had, one where he's more emotionally mature to have, and one where she's ready to take accountability. Okay? But no, I don't think Issa's happy. So that's all my questions, y'all. But before I go, I wanted to point out a couple things. I'm gonna bring my notebook up. Y'all look, my notebook says, be a good person. Never forget it. These are the things that I peeped and that I want to see if y'all peeped. So Crenshaw said choices. He said, you made those choices, Issa. Like, okay, right? And then Issa mentioned choices when she was talking to Nathan. She said, I feel like I made a choice to be committed. That may not be verbatim, but that's what she said. Something around there. So we have 2 times of choices being mentioned. And then the last choice, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, y'all, so the last choice that was mentioned was when Issa was daydreaming when she went to go get food, because she like daydreamed twice in this episode, but when she went to go get food and then Condola was like, thanks, you let him right back into my arms, da-da-da-da. Choices was mentioned then. I believe Condola said, like, you made that choice. So you see, like, Issa, the daydreams that she's having, people are telling her, like, you're making these choices that aren't really the best. And she's saying, Nathan, I made a choice to be with you. So we have 3 times that choice was brought up in this episode. That's why I feel like Issa is about to switch things around. She's going to change her choices with her brand. She's going to change her choice with her man. Okay? What the fuck? I'm right. I know I'm right. If I'm not right, then I'll give somebody $10, okay? But if I'm right, I'm just gonna be right. I don't even need the money because I'm gonna be right. So there was that. I do want to say that shout out to Natasha Rothwell, which is Kelly. Sorry if I butchered her last name. But she directed this episode and I actually really enjoyed this episode. So that's awesome. shout out to Kelly for directing. I know that's right, girl. Get your director bag. And then I too wanted to know, I liked how they know our lingo. Like she was like, the person that works with Issa, y'all know how we be like, girl, not you finna and she was like, girl, not they know us. I was like, not y'all got our lingo, okay? I know that's right. But yeah, so those are kind of my, oh, I didn't give y'all my predictions. Those are my notes though that I had taken. So tell me what y'all think, because I feel like with the mention of choice so many times, I feel like that to me was leading to something. Now I could be overthinking it, I could be completely wrong, but no, I feel like I'm completely right. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. So for my predictions, Issa's gonna get back with Lawrence. I said that in the last recap video. And yeah, and I feel like, I honestly wonder if they're going to do like a 3-year, you know, like 3 years later, they're gonna have to wrap up this show in some type of way. And it's not really, to me, I don't feel like the show's wrapping up. I feel like we just have another season right now. So that's why I feel like it's gonna end up being like 3 years, or like a timeline later, and then we're going to see Issa back with Lawrence, the baby. Issa may be pregnant. Molly gonna be married. She won't have no kids though. Molly gonna be married. She won't have no kids. Kelly's gonna be doing something that's very productive with her life, something that's away from the comedic aspect. Tiffany, we haven't really seen Tiffany too much. I know she's in the next episode, but we haven't really seen Tiffany too much. I feel like Tiffany may have another kid, maybe might buy a house. You know, something that fits kind of her character. Those are my predictions. So let me know what y'all's predictions are, because I'm really curious what y'all think about like what I said or what I say when I do these, because I be feeling like I'm right. So if you feel like you have a different opinion, please put it in the comments. Drop it down below. All right, y'all, so that is the end of my Insecure recap and prediction video. It was just me this time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in. Like, it's been so amazing. All the people that are watching and responding, like, I really appreciate y'all. I put it on my Instagram story, but like, y'all don't know how much it means to me that y'all are really like rocking with me and like just helping me, you know, like even get better at what I already know I'm good at. Okay. It's like, no, but I love y'all. Thank you so much. I will see y'all for next week's video, and we gonna see who's right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yes, much love always. Bye.
Baby, so go.